Let me quickly talk to you about Transcy. So Transcy is a translation and currency converter app for your online store. And in today's conversation, we want to do an in-depth, honestly brutal review of that app. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome City Kiwi Show. How are you doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you are to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. So in today's conversation, I want to review an app called Transcy, and the developer of this app is called Fire Apps. You can see them on the screen right now. And this is a developer that has been very innovative in the last few years. And one thing we have seen is that Transcy is extremely popular among Shopify merchants and online sellers in general. This is an app that can do literally anything. They can translate, they can do a lot of stuff. So let me ask you a question. Big decision time here. Big decision time. Have you heard of Transcy before? If not, do you sell internationally or you only sell in the United States and Canada? My question is very important because if you want to sell globally and you want to scale your business, at some point you're going to need a translation and currency converter app such as Transcy, because you don't have time to pay translators, professional translators, to take care of the translation of your store. And you don't have the money. Even if you go on Fiverr or Freelancer or Upwork to pay freelancers to do the translation, that's just crazy. So you need an app like Transcy. And one thing we have seen with the developer of Transcy, the Fire Apps, the crew, is that they have developed other very popular, very popular apps. So they are the team behind Ali Reviews. Okay, they have a score of 4.9 over 5 from 6,873 reviews on Shopify. They also have taken care of Messent, another powerful SMS marketing automation tool that allows you to recover abandoned cart and boost revenue. We have talked about cart abandonment tools on other shows. They also are the team behind Ali Hunter. Okay, on Shopify, they are very big. Also, this is where you find proven best-selling products for e-commerce and get more sales. They also have developed Ali Orders. This is the app that has garnered a lot of accolades, 4.5 over 5 right now, from 575 reviews. And they are also the team behind Salesbox. So a great app also that allows you to highlight important information with visualized box to skyrocket sales. Okay, the score here is 4.4 over 5 from 138 reviews. So what I'm trying to say here is that Transcy is in good company. And the app is fantastic. The app is great, highly popular. We have tested it. Great, especially if you're trying to actually scale your online store internationally. Let me talk to you about the benefits. So when we talk about Transcy, what are the benefits you can expect? So Transcy is a Shopify. They offer Shopify translation and auto currency converter app. Okay, they are a Shopify translation and auto currency converter app. So they helps to translate all types of content into multiple languages and convert currencies based on the visitor location to engage more international shoppers, boost conversion rates, break down the culture barriers. Think about. Let me give you an example. You are somewhere in Austin, Texas. You're selling on Shopify, or you have an online store out of Shopify, okay? And you have visitors from Vietnam, or visitors from Nigeria, or you have visitors from Brazil or Germany. Wouldn't it be wonderful for the visitor from those places, from those countries, to have a localized content, to have translated content in their currency, in their own language? That would be fantastic, right? So this is what Transcy does. You can translate and manage easily store content into multiple languages to reach multilingual markets and drive more sales. And they can translate that. The app can translate your store into more than 100 languages. Okay, and they have so your targeted languages can be taken care of with unlimited words for all plans. So your store translation process will be smoothly and effectively done without barriers. So you also have third-party app features for smarter, faster, and bulk translations. Another benefit is that you have image translation, and that allows you to convert text and directly translate easier, right? Because by doing that, you are able to add specific image for every translated version of your store's content. You have the auto update language translation that allows you to refresh content, save time and efforts. And we love the fact that one benefit that we love with Transcy is also the fact that you have a currency converter. So you have with Transcy, you have two things, right? Content translation and currency conversion. So the currency converter allows you to get access to exchange rates in native currencies for localized shopping experiences. Okay, and Transcy support over 160 currencies, and the prices are always up to date multiple times a day. This is pretty cool because they update this all the time, and you can use both convenient translation and currency converter in one single app. You also have a friendly language converter and auto currency changer to fit store themes. Because if your store has a specific theme, you want the translation tool and the currency converter to match that theme. And another benefit that we love with Transcy is that it integrates very well with Ali Reviews, Shipping Bar, Reviews Widget, Language API, Convert Currency API, Google Translate, and so on and so forth. So I've given you a non-exhaustive list of the benefits that come with Transcy. Now let's talk about the drawbacks. What are the cons here? So one thing we have seen is that the back end doesn't load quickly for a shop with a large menu and featuring more than 100 products. So for small shops with less than 100 products, the app is fantastic. So this is something that they have to work on. Once your store is getting bigger and bigger, it becomes a problem. And sometimes it is difficult to search for missing wrong translations because the homepage currently has no search bar to find words that need to be edited. Okay, now one thing we have seen is that Transcy has recommended a temporary solution, telling clients to press Ctrl F to find incorrect words. And they also said that functions such as search bar and replace translation are on their roadmap and will be released very soon. So just want to give them credit for that. Another drawback is that the more pages or languages you have, the slower the loading speed is. And occasionally, the app renders random words taken from customers' themes and other websites' features. And one thing we have seen also is, and this is something they are still working on, they're good with what I would call the most popular languages globally, but the translation is often less than stellar on some less popular languages. I don't want to get in trouble by naming less popular languages, but you know what I mean, okay? Now let me ask you a question. Big decision time right now. Would you want to use Transcy? I mean, do the cons, the disadvantages outweigh, in your view, the pros, the advantages? If yes, then go for it. Because the problem that Transcy has right now is just a matter of their app is slow. It's the speed. Okay, so if you have less than 100 products right now, fantastic. If you have more than 100 products, you want to contact Transcy first so that the team can help you. Their team is very, very responsive, folks. Very responsive. I mean, there are a lot of reasons why a mobile app can be slow, right? It can be that it can be sluggish of the server speed. Encrypted connections are not optimized. Chatty conversation, faulty library, and software development kit. The app is overcrowded with data. And you also have some network latency. So if you have network latency, the app is going to be slow on your end. So this is why I believe it's just a lot better, based on our experience, to contact Transcy first if you have a store with more than 100 products. I want to talk to you now about the features, what we believe are the key features in Transcy. So you have the translate. You can translate your whole store into multiple languages. With the app, you are able to translate your whole store content into target languages to reach different nation shoppers. So basically, every customer understands clearly everything about detailed content, detailed products, everything you need in a very detailed way. Okay, so you can auto translate any pages, and by any pages I mean the app will translate product pages, collection pages, up to 5 languages at the same time in just a few minutes. It allows you to edit provided content manually that you want to change yourself and manage to publish or unpublish them. That's the first feature. The second feature, you have auto update language translation. So this is a unique function in our view made by Transcy. So whenever you add new products or new content to your store, Transcy always automatically detects and translates them to save your money, and save money and time. So the translation tool will actually depend on the language you select, the original language, your primary language, right? And they also have the auto update translation. You can see that on the screen. So this is the second feature. I'm showing you a snapshot of it. We also have a front-end app content translation. So this is also an exclusive feature. So Transcy will translate any content in front-end apps to target languages fast and easily, such as text box, information bar, reviews box, etc. So you can see on the screen the translate front-end app feature. So it works very well with any front-end apps such as free shipping bar, alley reviews, looks, sales box, sales pop-up, social proof, quick announcement bar, sales pop, social proof pop-up, all that kind of stuff. They also have another feature is the image or photo translation. Okay, so the Transcy allows you to add specific images for every translated version of your store's content. So you just upload an image and give the URL to the image you want to translate. You select the source language of the image and the target language you want to convert it to. Very easy. So you can see on the screen, media translation. And you also have integrated best currency converter. Okay, so you don't have to spend extra time or money on other currency converter apps because Transcy has both. So they do language translation and currency converter. So what it does is it detects and converts currency on your store into the customer's local currency. This is fantastic because this creates a pleasant and easy shopping experience for your customers and encourages them to buy. So you can see on the screen the currency converter. And I'm showing you another feature. Transcy can auto-detect mobile or tablet devices to display responsive switchers. So you can see here the auto-detect visitors, browser language, and country. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm giving you in today's conversation an in-depth review, a brutally honest review of Transcy, the currency converter and store translation app. I want to talk to you now about pricing. As you can see on the screen here, Transcy has 4 pricing levels, pricing tier if you want. The first is free, then you have the starter, then you have the essential, and then you have the premium. So for the free version, actually it's kind of limited, but you can translate and manage languages. You can translate product and collection page. You can display language and currency switcher. You have mobile detection and currency converter. This is kind of cool if you just want to test the waters, you want to test the product, you want to test the app. You don't have a lot of products. You don't have a lot of, you don't have a lot of countries you're targeting, a lot of cultures you're targeting, then you're fine. This is maybe good for someone who has a store in the US and is just targeting the UK, Canada, Australia, South Africa, maybe New Zealand. Then you can use the free version. But if you want to go get a little serious here, you need to go with a starter plan. The starter plan will set you back $17.90 per month. So with this, you get anything in the free plan. You have more words and currency limitation. You can translate all pages. You have a custom switcher position. You have auto detect location, 24/7 support, and you can remove the logo. So you can remove the Transcy logo. Okay, that way you can customize, you can brand your own store. Okay, remember that all charges are billed in US dollar and it's every 30 days. So this is per month. Then you have the essential plan. Now the essential plan is if you have, for instance, let's say you have 50 to 100 products. And you really are targeting multiple locations, multiple languages. You want to go for the essential. This will cost you $69.90 per month. So you have, with this, you have anything started. You have more words and currency limitation. You have auto update translation. You can translate front end apps, media translation, and personal support. With the essential, you get also the advantage of you can integrate your social media feeds into your store online and onto your online store rather. and the Transcy will actually adapt that. So Transcy has it syncs very well with all kinds of APIs, not a problem. And if you are a bigger player, let's say you have more than 100 products, you are a global player, you want to target the whole world, or you want to target more countries and more cultures, more languages, you want to go for the premium plan, and that will cost you $169.90 per month. And this includes anything in essential and more words. There's no currency limitation here. Okay, this is the top of the top. One thing we love with Transcy is that they also have innovative tools. Okay, remember that I was telling you one of the impediments, one of the obstacles that Transcy, the team, has to work on is the slow loading apps when you have more products, right? And some of the random mistakes that happens in translations. But they're trying to mitigate those impediments through innovative tools. Let me ask you a question. Big decision time when we speak about media translation. Right now, you are an online. Do you own an online store right now? Are you an online seller? How do you take care of your media translation? How do you translate all contents on pages? How do you translate pictures, like the caption on pictures? How do you translate the videos, the subtitles? How do you do that? Do you have an app for it, or you do it manually? This is important, because Transcy has a media translation. I already spoke about that, but now I want to really go a little deeper here. Transcy has two important tools, two pivotal ingredients that can help you a lot. They have the media translation. So media translation is one of the most powerful features in Transcy. With media translation, you could replace media or image for any products or collection of your pages, like blogs, articles, navigation elements, to have their local versions in target languages on your websites. Let me explain what I mean by that. Let's say you just have some navigation elements or some articles, and you're based in somewhere in Teaneck, New Jersey, right? And you have a potential clients from Germany, from Munich in Germany. To that client in Germany, he or she is going to, Transcy will make the conversion so that the German clients, the German visitor, will see blogs, articles, not only in German, but also the navigation elements, but also the products, the collections. So if there are some products that are more appealing to a German audience, Transcy will help you do that automatically. Transcy also have an auto update translation tool. And you can see on the screen, this helps to save you time and efforts, okay? So whenever you add the newest products or content to your store, Transcy will always automatically detect and translate the content in just a few minutes. They also have the auto detect visitor location. I was talking to you earlier. Let's say you had someone from Germany, or as you can see on the screen, the Transcy auto visitor detective, if you will. Let's say you have somebody coming from Germany, or somebody from Nigeria, or somebody from Italy, you name it, from Indonesia. Transcy will help you auto detect your visitor location to display friendly language and currency switcher. Okay, so this is really cool because it allows you at the end of the day to establish a great selling experience. I want to talk to you about integrations. Now, a lot of folks believe integrations are not that important, but it's only not important when you're a small player. Once you become a biggie and you just generating hundreds of thousands of dollars per year in revenue, you really understand the importance of APIs and integrations. Very important. The cool thing about Transcy is that they do have third-party app features, and it is one of the most exclusive features of Transcy, because what they do very well is that they help you translate all of the content in front-end apps such as text box, information bar, review box, etc., with professionally made translations. Okay, and when we speak about integrations at Transcy, you have a lot of popular third-party apps. I'm going to give you a few, and this list here, folks, is not exhaustive. Okay, this is just a limited. This is more a representative sample. Okay, so Transcy integrates very well with free shipping bar, with Lux. Lux, as you know, Lux is very good in terms of reviews, in terms of referrals, all that kind of stuff. We have reviewed Lux and Ali reviews and other shows. So Transcy integrates very well with Ali reviews, very well with sales box. They integrate very well with quick announcement bar. This is the kind of app that allows you to always keep your customers informed, right? And Transcy integrates very well with Sales Puff. So Sales Puff social proof. Okay. And there are other integration possibilities with Transcy. You have the reviews widget. You have the language API. You have the convert currency API. And last but not the least, you also have Google Translate. Now, as we know, Google Translate has some limitations, especially if you are targeting a specific niche in your online commerce, in your online business. It's better to stay away from Google Translate. Google Translate is good for everyday translation, but not when you want to target a specific audience globally or locally, right? I mean, global. It has to be globally, because if we're speaking about translation, we are speaking by default about a global audience, or at least a transnational audience. Okay. Now let me talk to you about customer service at Transcy. They do offer 24/7 customer support. Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Big decision time here. Big decision time. Do you know of many apps that offer 24/7 customer support? And I'm not talking about just customer support through chat. I'm talking about you can call them. You have you can chat. You can they have an in-app chat service. Okay, and the customer service is not only 24/7. They are also available in a constellation of countries. So they are available in English, French, German, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, Russian, Turkish, Dutch, Japanese, Chinese, Arabic, Hebrew, and Hungarian. So this is pretty good. Again, this list is not exhaustive because they constantly add new languages to their catalog. So this is pretty good, and their customer service is very responsive, and you can contact them through chat, email, FAQ, resource database. By the way, I said earlier you can call them up. You cannot call them. They don't have a phone service. You can contact them through other tools, but they're responsive. Okay. You can also visit their help center. So this is actually the help center of Fire Apps. Again, Fire Apps is the team behind this Transcy app. Okay. Or you can just contact them. If you go to their contact page, so fireapps.io, contact us. Now, Transcy is the Fire Apps team is based in Vietnam for now, so you can see the screen on the you can see the information on the screen. One thing I want to say, you can also contact them through via email, so support@fireapps.io. And the cool thing here is that they will support you even if you are on the free plan. Okay, so and this is pretty cool because a lot of app developers do not support free plans. But they will work with you because they really care about the products. They want you to make sure that you understand it. So when you are ready to switch to a paid plan, you understand how the app works. You understand how to use it effectively and how to grow your business with the Transcy app. So this is something we really love with this app. So this is just great. So overall, we believe that this is a great app. Okay, folks, just to recap in today's conversation, I was giving you an in-depth, brutally honest Transcy review. So I gave you an overview, I gave you the benefits, the pros, the cons, the features, the pricing, the innovative tools they have, the integrations, and their customer service. So for all those, and based on our analysis of Transcy and other similar apps, we have given this app a score of 9/10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.